Hi, I'm Simon Fentress, and in this episode I'm going to show you how to do a really effective professional webcam and some of the pitfalls that you can run into in doing a webcam shoot with yourself. Okay, so number one that I've actually had some challenges with is that I wasn't looking at the camera. So I was looking down at myself. I'm actually looking at myself on the laptop here, which is not making direct eye contact. So that's looking at myself. That's looking at the camera, now through the camera. Now that's me looking through the back of the camera. Just imagine seeing a person, imagining a close love, completely accepting relative friend that I have on the other side of that camera. That's really important because you want to emote that you're connected to this person in this camera even though you're just talking to a laptop, right? So number two, so good eye contact is number one. Number two is lighting. So this is lit. This is not. Now see, what happens when I'm not lit is I'm only getting the sunlight coming through here. And you can see how the background, I'm getting a little reflection from the car. There's all sorts of crazy things. This is with the light on. Okay, so this is what I see really often in webcam shoots, from really high-end professionals to not. And it never looks good to me. And the fixes are really pretty easy. So I want to go over the light that I'm using here. This is a $75 LED light, which is a YN 300. You can get them for about $75. The cool thing about this light is it has barn doors, so you can adjust where the light's going. I have 3 of these lights, but for this, I just am using one light to make it an easy professional setup for you. So you can see what it looks like with just one light. There's additionally the battery that goes on the back of this unit. It lasts for about an hour or so at full power, and then it starts to kind of dim down. Now, you're going to want to put this light fairly close to you because there's an exponential fall off of light the farther that you get away from it. So I'm going to show you the lighting setup. It's very simple. The light is coming down towards me at a 45 degree. This is a very flattering angle. You know, that's the kind of angle that you get at the sunset time. It's this nice low in the sky light that's flattering, and it's also hitting my eyes really well, lighting me up. Without it, with it, adjusting it down a bit and up a bit. So this remote makes it super easy because I'm not having to go back there and adjust it and look at myself and adjust it and then back and forth. So let's look at the light and the ambient light situation, because you can, with or without a light, create a positive lighting situation. It's going to be a little bit more challenging with just natural light, but if you're willing to spend at least $30 on a CN160, then and just regular batteries, then you can have a video light, and it makes a huge amount of difference. And if this is your profession, then you really need to invest that small amount of money to have a better image, and it's an inexpensive image upgrade. So let's look at the light. So here's this light is coming down at a 45 degree. I have this ambient light, so this is actually helping the background, this white background. It's shining against that. It's creating more lightness overall. This is a very kind of a movie type of lighting where it's backlit, like, well, Mr. Jones, you're going to tell me what I need to know right now. You know, this is kind of the interrogation lighting. But this is the lighting that's going to be really easy for your webcam shoots here. The light is around 5100 to 6000 K. It's the color temperature. It's a very white light, and this LED light is actually that temperature as well. Now I'm going to go over if you don't have sunlight coming in and you need to do something later in the day and you want to use the available light. So let me go into that. But this is 45 degree angle down towards you. So say you're during the day. Now see, I have to look away and adjust myself, right? So this is a lot of the adjustment that I'm doing and setting up is creating a nice bit of headroom. Not too much. See, that looks weird. Hi, I'm Simon. I'm so professional, and look at me now, but I got this amazing headroom, and I don't have a light, you know. Upgrade yourself and get some good headroom, decent headroom. Now, I obviously have pretty tall hair, but here, let's look at this. That looks awkward, doesn't it? Is that just pretty much awkward? So just keep a bit of headroom here. Can be have a range, but if you only have the CN160 and this other light that I have here, additionally, they come with these little filters. So if you need to adjust to tungsten or different light colors than fluorescent or incandescent bulb light, then you can adjust for that. Right now there's just a little diffuse gel in there. All of these do diffuse the light a bit better, a little bit more. So let's get into the background. This is the background. This is actually not a white wall. This is a piece of vinyl that's portable, and I'm going to show it to you right now. Now, some people like this background, and some people don't like this background. I have one at home as well that I use, but this is very handy. It's very portable, and I can just pop it up, pop it down. I would suggest if you're going to do video webcam things on pretty frequently, to set it up in an extra bedroom, set up the light setting, have a little background here that you can sit down, flick on the light, and bang, there's your message out. So this and a highly reflective surface. A lot of times with the drywall, with the texturing, it kind of diffuses the light and doesn't really reflect back. Nice thing about this is we have the ambient light coming in, we have the key light, which is the one light coming down towards me, and then it's this surface, since it's so reflective, is actually reflecting back. You can even see it against my hands, how it's really modeling where my hands are, right? There's no distraction within this white area. So that's, a professional type of video shoot where you have a non-distracting background. Now, come back around here. If you're shooting with a DSLR, obviously you can have better sound, out of focus background, and a lot of these things. But I wanted to keep this very simple, direct, and to the point of how you can have a professional web cam shoot, upload it, feel like it's professional, and of course you can practice it over and over again until you get the key points. And I have another video about how to put together the actual talk. I like to speak extemporaneously because I think it's more live, and I know my main points, and I feel that I can get them across. With that being said, it always is helpful to know your main points. So, what are your main points from the takeaways from today? Number one is do eye contact. Put something on there. Let's see if I can even find it. This is what I'm using on here right now. Piece of tape. I'm just putting it right up here. So I imagine that's the circle of the face of the loved one, of the person that accepts me completely, right there. They don't have to be nervous around it all, and I can make all sorts of mistakes or be fabulous with. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, get yourself a light. You don't want to be looking like this. Oh, buy my professional services or connect with me, but you can't even see me very well, and there's a bunch of graininess on my face. Good. And the other thing is the sunlight, the 54K light here. That light temperature is really flattering. It's nice. It just kind of warms up the skin. It's a white light. It's the natural light that we see all the time. outdoors, and what our eyes evolved to see better. The other lights are, have a different color temperature. So with that, and then have a non-distracting background. So those are my tips today. Please come out. I have monthly classes, and I would love to see you out and help you find your way. Till next time, hope you have an amazing, sustainable, and wonderful life.